What's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Resident Evil Death Island. Now this is my copy that I have of it on Blu-ray. Now this is the fourth film in the animated Resident Evil film series. Now they also consider it like kind of fifth because if you conclude the Infinite Darkness series that was released on Netflix, that's a part of like the animated type stuff too as well, based on the video games. But yeah, this really is like the fourth film in the animated Resident Evil film series. Now these are the ones I do prefer, over the live action films. I do still prefer these films because they're really based in the world of the video games. They're canon with the world of the video games. Now I must admit, I was definitely expecting this one because this one is bringing all the main stars or main characters of the Resident Evil games together. Now the main focus and the primary protagonist of the film is Jill Valentine, but you do have Chris Redfield here, you have Leon, you have Claire, you have Rebecca too as well, so you have all of them in the film tagged together, so I think that's kind of cool, that really is awesome. And the film does have some awesome action sequences too, a lot of fight sequences with the lickers, whenever they're fighting zombies, and I think this is kind of a new strain of the T-virus, because the way these zombies move around, they can jump and swing around and all that kind of stuff. It seems kind of different than your normal type zombie, There's also some awesome battles with liquor type monsters. They are lickers, but they look kind of different somewhat. Now the bulk of the film does take place on Alcatraz Island, because it's Chris, Claire, and Jill that go to the island in search of what's causing this new strain of the T-virus to infect people, because a lot of people have been getting affected by this virus, and they don't know what's causing it, but apparently they had used Rebecca to Rebecca herself, Rebecca Chambers, she had pinpointed on what it was that made the people get infected. She made a connection to everybody that was getting affected with this particular virus. They all went to Alcatraz Island, so she told them that apparently whatever that is that's causing that was coming from Alcatraz Island. So that's why they all team up. Eventually, them three team up at first to go to Alcatraz Island. But on one while, Leon, he's himself on his own mission with these other characters. That's kind of new to the franchise. I think they're bringing in. Yeah, Maria. Yes, Maria. I think that's what her name was. It's that character that just people he's pursuing it, and he gets inside this fight sequence where he's fighting Maria on his motorcycle. This is at the beginning of the film. It's awesome. But that's where he's at. He's doing his own thing. But then eventually, it's a spoiler territory. He shows up at Alcatraz too as well, Alcatraz Island, to help them and so on. I just leave it at that. But that's basically what the film itself is about, because it was clear they had found out that they was getting kicked with this new tube virus, because she found this well on this island that had been bitten by a large animal, and it wasn't just this normal animal. You could tell whatever had bit the well was a very large animal. So yeah, they knew that there was something probably a mutated animal out there that did it. And of course there was a massive a shark in the film that you could see in the trailers and so on. It's kind of mutated and so on. But overall, now this film is directed by I think you pronounce his name Ichiro Hasumi. I think that's how you pronounce it, because he also directed the Infinite Darkness series, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness series that was on Netflix, because I have watched that too as well. Now, the look of the film, but as usual, the animation is just beautiful on this film. I really love how it looks. It looks so awesome, especially when it's bright daylight type sequences. The animation and everything looks very good, from my opinion. It do. I know some people might think it doesn't look too good, but the CGI or whatever in this is just awesome in this film. Now, like I said again, Jill is kind of the antagonist, the protagonist of the film at the start of the film, because this takes place in 2015, because the film does open in 1998, but then it jumps to 2015. So this is after what happened with her in Wesker and all that kind of stuff, when Wesker was controlling her and so on, because she got hit with some kind of thing that had made her where she ages slowly and so on, so she doesn't age like everybody. She has a slow aging effect. That's what's going on with her. And the film does put a primary focus really on her. But I like to see that you could set the old style chemistry between her and Chris as well. They're always talking and constantly together and so on like that. And like I said, it's cool when all the characters do come together kind of towards the end and be fighting and so on. You have Chris, Jill, Leon, Claire, Rebecca. It really is cool. It's an awesome scene. I must admit, it really is cool to see seeing all of them together at one time, because they have never done anything like that. Now you have Nicole Thomas who provides the voice of Jill. You have Karen Dorman who provides the voice of Chris. Matthew Mercer who provides the voice of Leon. Stephanie Pincello who provides the voice of Claire. Aaron Cahill, I think that's how you pronounce it, who provides the voice of Rebecca. Oh yeah, Honey can also make an appearance in here too as well. Like I think the sequence where she's talking to Rebecca, because that's when Rebecca had, yeah, I don't want to spoil the film though. And then you got like the villains of the film. His name is Dylan Blake. Now he has an interesting kind of arc too as well, because it keeps flashing back to this incident that he had in 1998 when he was like a member with like an umbrella, like with an umbrella, like a, I guess you could say like military or so on. He got into this incident with like a partner of his, you know, where he had to make like a decision about killing all his fellow people or whatever, because it was like infecting and so on. So that's basically, and he's feeling guilty about what he did and so on. That's why he's turned like evil and all this kind of stuff, like a tyrant, like he's like evil and trying to do bad stuff and everything like that. So he's like the antagonist of the film, Dylan Blake. And you also have with Maria Gomez, and apparently Leon knew her too as well. You know, I just leave it at that. But overall, I thought the film had some exciting action scenes. The animation was like done very well. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, and like I said, it was cool just seeing all like the characters together. Like that was really awesome. You know, like the main stars of like the Resident Evil video game franchise, because Resident Evil is my favorite video game franchise. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this on up, and I'm definitely looking forward to more of these, because these are the films that I really do prefer. And this was like released theatrical, I think like in Japan or somewhere over there. It was in the theaters, but here it wasn't in the theaters, you know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend. So I'm giving this Resident Evil Death Out, I'm giving this a B-, and I would definitely recommend it for fans of like the video game franchise and so on, because it is cool seeing all the characters like together, like interacting with each other, you know, like the chemistry between all of them. I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.